Good morning. We're painting a leaf today. We have a little visitor, Piet, my Paint Silkie. He's usually really pretty, but he got into it with the guinea hens. He thinks he's a lot bigger than he is. He's not. So this, look at how fabulous this canvas is. A friend of mine, Denise, and her son Caleb gave me a couple of these, and they are just absolutely fabulous. I love them so much. So this is gold. I think I'm going to put a background. I don't have to do a background. I don't have to dampen. I don't have to do anything. But I think I'm just going to do a stippled leaf. The first thing I'll do, and with fall colors, so your fall colors will be your warm colors, your red, orange, yellow, maybe a little brown. I'll always add a little white for reflection. And I don't have to do my background, so that's amazing. I'm going to start off with just a little tiny brush and my orange paint. And I normally don't sketch, but I'm stippling this, so I'm going to sketch. I'm going to sketch a little leaf. Let's start here. And you may not be able to see this very well. I'm sorry. Stick with like a really fat almond shape. Hello, Piet, my sweet boy. Fat almond shape. And whatever happens, happens. And again, this is just a sketch. When I stipple over this, I can change the shape a tiny bit. Be this way. Oh, you ate it. That's not good for you. Yeah, I bet that tastes terrible. My fault. Trying to poison my chicken. It's just the tiniest amount of paint. He's going to be fine. And it's going to take him a while to wipe that off. There's my stem. Again, this is just a sketch. Come here. Come here. Here, wipe them off. Okay, now for the stippling. I have orange. I have yellow. Sorry, that was the paint, not me. Mr. Judgy. I have red. Put a little white in there, because y'all know I like that reflection. Okay, a stippling brush. So a stippling brush can be any size brush, but I just make sure that it's well used, well loved, nice and open here. And then I put it in whatever, all three colors maybe? Yes. Let's see what happens. Tap, tap, tap. I have never done it. Ouch. You're the one that decided to stop biting my nails. And I just tap. And I'm going to tap. Oh, fabulous. And as I tap this on here, this is going to bite me. That's why the guineas pick on him. He's kind of a jerk. Tapping and I'm tapping. Stop biting me. I'll put you back in the cage and let them bite you. So I'm getting a lot of orange right now, which is cool. I will go back and add in more of another color in here in a minute. Okay, you're not very helpful, buddy. All I'm doing is tapping and tapping and tapping. I really like how this looks in here. Can't see it, I'm keeping it a secret. There we go. I really like how this looks in here. And I like how a little bit of the gold is showing through. So I'm gonna continue with that. I'm gonna add some yellow. Wow, this is gonna be an amazingly unprofessional video. Don't bite me. Little red, a lot of red. So I'm just adding and adding. And I know it looks a little blobby now, but we'll bring it back in just a second. Right now I'm just filling. And adding color. What? I'm going to add a little white on my brush. Boop, boop, boop. And when I tap it, here I go to get bit. This is the most painful painting I've ever done physically, not mentally. There's been a lot of mentally painful paintings I've done where I've had to step away from for a couple weeks. Never have I ever had my fingers bit or painting. And usually he's really pretty, but they're molting right now. Molting means, or the chickens are, meaning they're changing their feathers for the winter. Basically, they do it a few times a year. They lose all their feathers, they look ugly. Then he comes back, and on top of it, he got the much deserved butt kicking from the guineas. He started it. He sits there and picks on them, so kind of, you know, what you expect. A little turkey. He's usually quite pretty. And Piet Mondrain was an artist, and that's who he's named after. He's known for his abstract art. Very straight lines with bright colors. It's really cool looking, very controlled. So my artists who like control, can I have this back? Are you gonna use this? I just need to borrow it. I cleaned off that little brush. I'm wiping it now. So those artists who like control, that's something we should do together sometime. And he listened to jazz music while he painted. It's pretty cool. Google him. Okay, using my little tiny brush and brown paint, another autumn color. Just adding a few lines in here to bring back my leaves. Are you watching? Is it pretty? Many steps to this. Let's bring it back a few lines. I know, it looks ugly right now. Just adding some dark shadows in here. Centers. Really? Perfect timing. Little turkey. So helpful. So helpful. I'll put you back in the cage. And he's a rooster. Did I say he was a rooster? Okay, so I've got those. I'm going to use my medium brush. And another stippling brush. I'm going to take these lines and I'm just going to tap them because it's wet. I'm just going to tap them in so that I have the dark line here, but it's not screaming, I'm a line. Just a little shadow line between my leaves. I can go back and kind of... Well, isn't that relaxing? Means he's happy. But of course, who wouldn't be happy sitting in a bucket? Are we finished? And I'm in my studio, so it is. I forgot this one. Thanks for telling me, Piet. I'm just blending my lines. I am going to post this video, what not to do. Never paint with the rooster. Lovely creatures. I want to darken my lines in between my leaves. If I want to lighten them, I'll just add a little bit of... If I get like a line I don't like this one, I'll just put more of my lighter color on there. Thank you, Piet. So helpful. Whose bright idea was it to let you sit in the video? But if I didn't put him in, then you would hear him in the background. So it's probably better I put him in. Dark. Oh, he's excited. He's excited to be in this video. He is named after a very famous artist, so. Some little peaks on these. Bring them out. Guess I like that better. I'll lighten this up a bit because it's at the top and this is where the light will hit. Stippling with my smaller brush now, as you can tell. Over the top, pretending like my light's coming from this way, even though today it's coming from this way. Oh, you didn't. It doesn't taste, now you've got an orange face. Don't worry. He does not eat paint on a regular basis. I will give him some vitamins. Again, my fault. I don't know why I expected him not to eat my brush. Too light. Blend that in. Too light. I'm adding a little dark red down here. This is something you can spend hours on. But I gotta get the paint out of someone's mouth. Oh, shoot. Oh, look at your fall colors. You're a hot mess right now. Bring back a few lines. Oh, now he's falling asleep towards the end. Oh, turd. I'm just adding some shadow to my stem. And I love the sparkle. Just adding lines to define my leaves. Should not be using this brush. Now, if you've ever taken any live classes with me in person, I always leave the brushes in the water. It's because those brushes get used over and over and over. And I like them to stay damp for you. At home, I clean them every time and dry them all. Every time, just to get all that paint off. And I'm using acrylic. It allows things to finish. Allows me to finish paintings very quickly online for a tutorial. And we are done. Let's see if I can get this in the light. Look at how pretty. Oh yeah. That's going up. Look at all that sparkle. Look at all that sparkle, buddy. What do you think? Did I do a good job? Maybe next time you can help. It's a good boy. Gosh, you're a hot mess. You really like it. Maybe I'll put it in your coop. Thank you guys for painting with me. Say goodbye, Piet. Oh, monster. Have a great day, guys.